Hey everybody, let's get in the second part of this 14th day. As you know, we are still in the process of discussing on our C3 levels and advanced level vocabulary. So that's why we're still in the process of getting something better than previous class, or that kind of videos. We are still in the process of having something better from the channel. So keep learning, keep growing, you guys are. So if something's really causing harm or distractions, in that case, we mustn't have to go through that pernicious way. If something is pernicious, then why do you have to go through this way? You know, and even a lot of things are over here that can be look vicious or something like that. We don't go. We must have to go through the way. So if you have to go, if you like to become, I think we're gonna become like really sad or powerful. Then why do you have to go through the way? Yeah, we're not gonna get anything from it. So that's why. We have to go through, even sometimes if you can come to indicious way, then that can be gradually harmful. So I think you're gonna feel regret or something like that. So always remember that you are over here to get something better, not to go through that indicious way and to be unhappy or something like that. You have to remember you are over here to be something better than study tomorrow. Such keep learning. So not if something like encourages or something that he's not having a liberation. In that case, we have to make what we can simply adjust that things, and then that will come in track. That's enough for us, you know. So sometimes the moon must have to innovate anyone's energy, and what draining someone's energy is like that's not a matter. The character dull it or drain anyone's energy, any kind of thing. So we don't care about any kind of egregious things. If someone is falling in egregious things away, then we just have to simply what share positive things, positive vibe. With that kind of mentality, he can simply build up on career, and that will be always enough. So that's it. So I'm over here to get something and to go through that egregious way, but it's not gonna affect me, because I'm not confusion. I don't care about the kind of Kendall Brown things or something like that. I'm not over here to capitulate myself, but I'm over here to capitulate because I can I can able to summarize. Because I will get better things than if somebody's abnegation. If somebody's talking about abnegations or something like that. Even in that case, I have learned to stay calm, positive, not to be that offensive person. So what you will get after being an offensive person or something like that, you are gonna get nothing from that. So that's why I recommend you guys to stay calm, positive, or direct and non-diplomatic persons. So uh what if you think about equality things, then you have to harder for that achievement to get that achievement. Because you have to be the deservable person. So if you are not deservable person, then who would come to give you that things or something like that? Nobody's over here to give that things without your hard work and consistency or perseverance. Conscientiousness. That's all things matter over here. So you have to think about your exist things. If you come to think about your protection, support, sponsorships, over everything, you are actually, I think it shows that you are what you are concerned to be that positive person or something like that. So always you have to be that person. So if you even if you are not that self if you like to be ascetic person, you don't think that you are ascetic person, then you can simply be that disciplined self obtaining persons. So keep being that person. So a lot of people are over here to be avaricious. So if they are avaricious, then what can I do? We don't have measures anything for those people or something like that. We are over here just to stay as positive persons. So keep being, you know, uh, we don't care about that kinds of belligerent personalities or anything like that. If somebody has over here and he come to talk with us in that way. So if something is really cryptic, you know in that case we will become so interested, fascinating, and because that is really essential. So I believe in equanimity. So that's why that's gonna learn, that's gonna teach me some of the better things of our life. So that's why I feel like I have to gain these things, or something like that. So that's why I keep learning, keep growing, keep gaining that things without any hesitations or awkwardness, embarrassment, or something that I'm not over here. But if somebody is talking fluffant way, then just neglect that person. Just leave that place as soon as you can. So because you have to, you mustn't have to. What do you mean? Own who believe challenges traditional beliefs. So if you would like to become that in in iconoclast person, so if you would like to become like that iconoclast person, then you can also become, because you are in the process become of becoming iconoclast person, in iconoclast person, but you would like to become that how immutable person. So you are not gonna care about all these things. So always go through that interpretive way. So if you become that laconic person, then you're gonna become that really, you're carrying on precarious things or something like that. So that's it. So don't think about grainsy to say grainsy or anything. You have to extol each and everything over here. Or even whenever you come to demarcate what demarcate, then you have to set boundaries. If somebody comes to say that, if somebody come to confound you, even in that case, don't get stuck. You are over here not to get stuck. You are over here to do something better than study or something like that. You have to organize better and learn to what capitalize each and everything. And that's always you have to. If anybody if don't would like to authorize any kind of things over here, then you have to simply you have to appraise that things, and you can also amortize each and everything over here. So keep learn to accumulate each and everything over here, gather. So sometimes you can also diversify. So if you like to optimize each and everything over here, then you can also optimize. Sustaining something is always better, and monitoring each and everything over here is always a kind of positive things. So learn to pre-calculate. So pre-calculating on each and everything is also kind of benefits or something like that. So if you would like to pre-calculate on anything, so that's always enough. Sometimes you come to resign, but you mustn't have to resign. Because you have to be. We recommend you guys to become sanguine person. So if you like to become that kind of sanguine person, then you always have to be. No matter what kind of things is gonna affect you, your mentality or something like that. But somehow you have to be that sanguine person. So that's it. So we come to short tracks you guys. Because we come to dispute. We're not gonna dispute anything wrong money. We don't want to waste our money. We're over here to be that better persons than yesterday or tomorrow. We are over here to be that good patients. So that's why we learn. We're actually gaining something better from these kinds of things or something like that. We are still developing the mentality or something like that. So keep learning, keep growing, keep having that knowledge. So sometimes you come to differ. Anything like that. Even in that case, don't forget that you will become that. You're gonna become that person or something like that who is not whoever is not imagined by anyone. You have to stabilize any kind of things over here. So if you don't like to stabilize, then you're gonna people come to say that to step in officially. So you have to intervene. So would you believe in intervenes? So what kind of things you will learn from intervenes? You will learn about endurance, tolerance, or any kind of that kind of things from intervenes or anything like that. So that is always a kind of beneficial things. So keep learning, keep growing on all these things, because you are over here to be the better patients in your entire life. So you have to forecast. If you come to forecast and complete, if you come to comply all these things over here, then that's also a kind of beneficial things. Because you are still in the process of gaining beneficial things, so you will also get. So that is a kind of beneficial things. And what can you say, guys? We can't say anything over here, because if anybody is over here to get something better in their life, then we have to what we have to suggest him and advise him to be that good persons in their life. Because we are also over here to comply positive things or something like that. So that's why keep learning, keep growing, keep having that knowledge over everything, and that's always enough. and that's we have to move ahead to this way. Our consistency, we're gonna get something better from all these kinds of things or anything like that. We will get something better from this journey. That's